What is going on?
Hello.
Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for having me here.
And we got some great gifts before this podcast. I'm super excited to put those on my desk so we can calm things down around here. The last few days have been a little hectic, so we're going to definitely need those things. So thanks for taking the time coming by today.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me.
Of course. Why don't you tell people who you are?
Well, I am Mama Santi, and I own Mama Santi's House, which is an alternative healing center where we help heal and balance mind, body, and spirit with services and products.
Nice. What kind of products do you guys put out there?
We have everything that I use to heal myself. So supplements, crystals, organic pain relief, candles, oils.
Nice. And you do physical therapy, like massages, I mean?
We do massage. I do massage, Reiki, energy healing, readings, cleansings, energy purification.
I need those cleansing thing. That's what I need.
Yeah.
I need to get rid of all the bad things I eat and drink.
Detox.
And probably way too much caffeine. So how did you get started in this?
Well, I've been a healer. I've actually been spirit-led for quite some time. And I went to massage school, graduated in 2006, and that's where it just really blossomed, all the holistic ways to heal ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started taking my certification for Reiki, I started realizing, a healer only assists us in healing ourselves. I have to heal myself. So that's when it all began, like 17 years ago.
And you said, was it Reiki?
Reiki.
What is that?
So Reiki is known as healing without touch.
Okay.
It's an type of energy healing where you use symbols.
Oh, symbols. So you don't touch the body. You just kind of go around
you
it.
Move the energy.
Got it. This show is sponsored by Resilient Real Estate Group, powered by EXP. So, you're thinking about buying and selling soon? Yes, we know you probably know a realtor, your mom's best friend's cousin's neighbor, who puts her face on the local shopping cart. But you know what? Our friends at Resilient Real Estate Group have helped hundreds of thousands of people sell houses over the years, and they definitely know what they're doing based on their 5-star review on Google and Zillow. So, it doesn't matter if you're looking to buy a $1 million house or a fixer-upper, make sure the next time you're thinking about buying and selling real estate, you give our friends a call over at Resilient Real Estate Group. And now we're back to the show. God, I had a girl in here I went to high school with. Her name was Nikki. She kind of did the same thing, and so she would did this thing around my head, and it was like, whoom, whoom. I don't even, and it felt good after it. So for you, when did you open up your own place? How long has it been since you've owned your own business?
So I have owned my own business since 2018. I was mobile, and then February of this year, it's almost been a year that I've had a brick and mortar.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is a very exciting moment.
Yes.
I feel like when you come in this room, I know all the fears of owning your own, going in, leasing your first building, finding your first building, all these things. So when you tell me that, it's such I knew what it felt like when I did it. So when people say that, I'm like, oh my God, congratulations. It's I guess it's graduating college. I never went to college, but it's oh, congratulations. Congratulations on doing that.
Right. Thank you so much.
What made you go from mobile to a brick and mortar?
Well, because I like to use a lot of tools like crystals and oils, candles, waters, and I'd be at someone's house and I'm like, man, okay, you need to go get this. And I'd have a list for them to go do. But having a shop, it's easier because I have everything I need there, as well as I can bring in the community.
Okay. Where's your spot at?
It's off of Arlington and Mount Whitney.
Where's Mount Whitney at?
You know Shamel Park?
Yes.
We're catty-cornered across the street from Shamel Park. There's 2 sister buildings.
Oh, yeah.
Buildings.
Brown brick building. Yeah. Wasn't there there was that one building, that breast cancer awareness building, I think, was over there too, but I know exactly what you're talking about. So between the 91 freeway.
Yes.
The 91 freeway
exactly.
And would it be Magnolia? No. Yeah, Magnolia. That would be the 2 big cross streets. Over by the big church on the corner.
Yeah.
What street is that? What street is that?
Brockton.
So between Brockton and the 91 freeway.
Yes.
You're right down the street from here.
Yes.
I definitely have to come by now.
Yes.
You know, I've been telling myself that I feel like next year I've been wanting to I used to get massages for injuries and stuff, and I would do it weekly, and it's why did I ever stop taking care of myself? Now things hurt a little bit more, and then it's but it's just so hard to find a good one.
Yeah.
Massage Envy, I'm sorry. If obviously no one on here listens to it, but they suck.
Well, I recommend a place like that if you're just going to relax. If you need some work done, you should come see me. I also do scraping, cupping.
Oh, you do scraping? Oh, I've always wanted to do it, but I'm so nervous.
Oh, no. You know what? And cupping, have you ever had cupping?
No, I want to do all these things. Adrian, book it on my schedule.
Because I feel it's more effective than deep tissue. It feels funky, but it hurts way less.
Really?
It looks worse than it feels.
Let's put something on the books right after this.
Actually, I don't know if you can see it. I still have some bruises.
Scraping scares me so much. I've watched YouTube videos on scrape. I'm a big I'm weird. I enjoy YouTube videos of like chiropractor and like scraping. I don't know. Yes. I'm a weirdo. Like most people watch like fun videos. I'm like, but like scraping looks so, and then like when all the blood rushes to the skin and there's all that bruising.
Right. Well, all you're doing is increasing blood flow.
Yeah, to heal the body.
It does not hurt. Scraping doesn't hurt at all.
Based on the videos I've seen, they hurt.
Bad. Yeah.
Based on the person. Okay, this is what everyone says. No, it doesn't hurt. You get in there, it's too late. It's like going on a roller coaster before we talk. Right. Like it's not bad. You barely go upside down. It's like, and it's too late at that point. You're already stuck.
Right. Just breathe.
Okay. That's what everyone says. That is awesome. It's so hard, and especially it's hard to find people that scrape and do those things. That is not a common thing. And if people don't know what scraping is, what kind of tools do you use? Metal or do you use?
I like the crystal. I use jade.
You use jade because you can use metal. Some people use like was it like bone, tusk
cups. I even use the side of the cups. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for you, like, why do you think deep tissue suction is better than deep tissue massages?
It's quicker.
Is it?
Yeah, it's quicker, and it just feels a little bit uncomfortable, and you can target an
certain
area
areas.
And then go to another area and work on that and then just kind of move around.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for this.
Yes.
This is going to be an adventure.
Yes.
Guys, pay attention. I'm going to make a video after I go and get this done. And I'll be honest if scraping hurts or not.
Right.
Yes. If you've never seen scraping, go YouTube scraping. It is like the most intense thing I've always wanted to try to do.
Yeah.
Do you do anything else like for your personal side? Like I actually did something was it last year that I was okay. I did what's those tanks called?
Oh, the float tanks.
Yeah, I've done a float tank. Have you do float tanks? Oh.
So I am all about, this is my lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle, mind, body, spirit balance, and I do float.
You do float tanks?
Yep.
Is there one in Riverside or no?
There's not, but there's Float State in Corona.
There's one in Corona,
there's one in Redlands. I forget what it's called, Float Evolution or something like that.
Yeah, it was something I battled. Do you do an hour?
Yeah.
I can't handle it.
Really?
I struggle so hard. My mind just will not turn off. I can't check out.
You know what helps? Okay, so it's like a meditation. You have to be with yourself. So you have to breathe.
Yeah.
And affirmations.
Oh, is that what you do?
Help.
While you're in there?
Mm-hmm.
God, I need to do it again. It's been a while since I've done one. And I always wanted to try it. And then I think it was spur of the moment too. I don't think I was mentally prepared to go check out for an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think maybe in the morning or at night would be nice too.
Yeah.
Not midday. So what else do you do other than floating?
I'm detoxing right now. So I get colonics done and hydrocolon therapy. Mm-hmm. I go to Newport Beach with Detox Donna. She's flipping amazing.
Isn't it sad that we don't have this kind of stuff out here?
We do actually. It's just once you find your healer that helps you heal yourself, then you just want to stick with them.
How many sessions do you have to do for that?
It's really you go along with your body. So I actually did one on Friday. I did another one on Monday, and then I'll go again on Friday again because I'm just releasing a whole bunch of
toxins.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's something it's crazy. It's if you figure that stuff out, then you feel healthier. Then, I think feeling healthy is the first step. If you don't feel healthy, it's very hard to do other things.
Yeah, that's true. You have to, we have to meditate, breathe, pray, however you
do your thing. Yeah. Become
present. Yeah. And then just ask your body, what do you want?
Yeah.
And your body will always let you know.
So are you the only person at your shop or do you have employees or?
I do have a couple contractors. Well, actually a few. So at my shop, I have 2 massage therapists. One of them is also a Reiki practitioner. She's also a sound healer with her husband. We hold sound baths meditations
Yeah.
there. I have a gal who is a tarot instructor, so we also teach tarot and numerology.
Mm-hmm. These are the cards, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe Adrian, we need to go get our cards done. See what the future holds us.
You know what I always tell everybody?
What's that?
All the answers you want are inside you.
Yeah.
Anytime you go to get your cards read, they're just helping you to
Pull out what you want.
pull out the answer from inside yourself.
That's true.
Because, us being human, we're always like, no, or we second guess ourselves. We don't trust ourselves. And, it's all about coming into balance to really open up and just be with ourselves, be present, be in balance.
Do you struggle? I mean, obviously, it's a lot easier said than done. And like you're on like a next level and like this is your life, for like the normal person, like what are the steps you think that people can kind of use to kind of get back in that growth? Because it's like, let's add one more thing to the list I got to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a lot of people think like, let me add one more thing to do for the day, or I can't waste 20 minutes a day meditating or whatever. Like for you, like, what do you see in like the normal person that they could do? Maybe small changes to get more like, centered.
Well, I would like for you and everyone to know is that you meditate more than you think you do.
Mm-hmm.
Just being present with yourself, like driving in the car, you can take some deep breaths. 3 is good, 5 is better. When you're working out, that's a meditation. When you're going for a walk, when before you go to bed at night, if you're just laying there taking some deep breaths, maybe go to bed with an intention for the next day.
Got it.
There's many different things. Praying, if you're
That's
super religious, that's a meditation right there. A lot of people, we all meditate more than we even know, but being present with yourself is a meditation.
Yeah. Do you do oils before you go to bed?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Anoint myself and yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that like popular oil brand that people sell now? Do you know?
doTERRA.
Yeah. And they like put them in and it's like goes up in the room or whatever.
Yes. Yeah. So aromatherapy, what happens is it triggers something, it sparks something in our brain to change our thought process, our mood, or to open us up, or to, cleanse the room, calm us down.
Is there things to sleep better? Because that's something I struggle with.
Lavender's really
Lavender's
good.
where it's at. Yeah, my girl wakes up, like, I swear, every night, like 2:30 in the morning. Like, it doesn't matter what time I go to bed, 2:30, she's wide awake.
Yeah.
And then it's like a struggle after that for her to go back to sleep. So I'm trying to figure out ways to help her sleep better.
Well, there are a lot of things out there like supplements to help you sleep better. Even tea, believe it or not, helps you sleep. Magnesium.
Magnesium.
If you want to take magnesium, take it. I take my magnesium at night.
Mm-hmm.
To help me sleep.
Do you put like do you have like a hit list every day you do something?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your hit list look like? I mean, we only have like 45 minutes. So.
Right. In the morning, I get up and I do my probiotics and a bottle of water. I make a shake with all my greens, my proteins, everything that I need, antioxidants, everything for the day. I take turmeric with bromelain. All throughout the day, I'm taking probiotics. I'm drinking tea. I do a lot of juicing. I don't necessarily eat every day, but I make sure to feed my body.
So you don't eat every day?
No.
No.
We need vitamins and nutrients. Your body will tell you what.
That's like I did intermittent fasting for a year. I wouldn't eat 16 hours a day, and people are like, "How do you do that?" And I'm like, honestly, I feel better.
Yeah.
It's like eating every 3 hours is like, it's taunting and it's tiring on your body, and then you're spiking insulin levels all day long, and
and your body's working so hard to
on
digest.
Your stomach's always working.
Yeah.
It's like if your stomach's out of whack, like give it a break for a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll do that, like a good 20-hour fast, just to kind of like give it a break.
That's really good. Really good. Detox, clear it out. Yeah. And then at night I have tea and magnesium, and I take my calcium.
Do you drink coffee?
I do like to have a cup of coffee, yes.
Oh, but not just one? Not like
I just have one.
Oh, see, I'm an all-day kind of guy. I almost think it's like a habit now. Like, I don't even think it does anything that much. It's a habit. It's like I just go taste. And the taste. I like the taste.
I'm a little pick-me-up.
Yeah, a little pick-me-up.
Antioxidants. Antioxidants help with energy for the cells.
So it's obviously always kind of daunting, I think, for a lot of people to, like, go into a world they don't know. You know what I mean? Like I don't care what it is. Like, I think next week we have someone who does jiu-jitsu, who runs a jiu-jitsu gym. And that's like going to be a question I ask for him is like, how do you just like walk into, like for you, it's like, obviously it's a little intimidating for someone to be like, hey, how do I walk into a space? And maybe that's why Massage Envy does well or whatever. Cause it's like more like not intimidating. So for someone like who's like on the fence about going into knowing they need to transition or they're missing something in life, or like what advice do you give someone to like take the first step on going down this road?
It's all about you and how you feel. You have to listen to yourself. You know, if you're being called or pulled to something, just do it. What I feel like it is we already know, but we're conditioned into these habits, into thinking a certain way about ourselves. And once we just get past that little line that we drew, because we are our own block. Yeah, our own worst enemy.
It's funny.
Once we get past that line and just follow our instinct.
Freeze up.
Yeah. Because look at I told my son this the other day. This is so good. So our mind articulates information, right? Our body gives us intuition. Our mind will articulate the information. We need to decide with our heart. So once we're all in alignment, we know just, okay, I'm going to do this. Sometimes we have to muster up the courage and be like, it's intimidating and stuff like that. But ultimately, once you do it, you're like, oh my gosh, why was I even scared of this? You know?
Yeah. Does your son follow these kind of things too?
He's starting to.
Yeah. How old is he?
He's 23.
Oh, 23.
Yeah.
Wow. So he's starting to go down this path.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's, because we're always searching for something more. We think that something's missing, but once we go inside ourselves, we find it.
I think that is true. I think we're always like, it's always interesting, like the whole, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the whole, like, if you won the lotto, what would change tomorrow? And I think I try to ask that question to a lot of people. Like, if I won the lotto tomorrow, like, I don't think too much would change. I think I would still do what I do now, just like maybe even on a bigger scale or. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like there'd be like 10 podcast rooms right now.
Right.
And you know what I mean? But it's like, I think that's the thing. I think people are always searching for like more and more and more. And it's like, I think it's more like not becoming content, but shaping your life around what you already have and then growing from there.
Yeah. Like, what's your passion? What,
So do you do a lot of reading, a lot of is there a lot of reading and podcasting? And obviously everyone's on the podcast now, but like, is there other sources of places you get your thing that you can direct in towards other people?
Yeah, I watch YouTube. I read a lot. I'm all down that trip now with extraterrestrials and stuff.
Oh, you believe in aliens?
So, yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if you do not believe, I don't know what they look like, I don't know what they do, but if you believe how massive the universe is, that there is not other people or beings out there, that is the most ridiculous statement you could ever think
right?
of. Like, it is like, I don't think you can I think the saying is you can't even wrap your mind around how big the universe actually is. It's so big.
Right.
To think that there's not one other species out there.
Right.
There's some stating that, what's the black guy's name that's always on? Tyson. Anyways, he's a famous guy. He says there's somewhere in the universe there's someone just like you living the same exact life.
Right, like multi-dimension.
Yeah, multi-dimension.
Yeah.
So you're going down the alien setting right now?
Yeah. Like when I meditate, when I work on with clients and stuff, I receive visions, and so I just I look for confirmation, and that's how I learn, just by working with people and through meditation, and then you get your confirmation. So I really like Gigi Young. I like Dr. Michael Sala, Elena Danaan, people like that.
Did you, when you started this in 2018, were you shocked or not shocked by like the following that came from it? Like, oh, there's so many more people out here who want/need this. Was that a surprising thing to you?
No, I just felt the calling, and I just, this is what I do. I think it was more or less of me just being confident in who I am, and this is me. And because I used to be like, okay, so this may sound crazy, but, but it's like, when you're working on a client and you're receiving information, it's like the universe is like banging on the door, like, you need to tell them this. You need to. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. That's weird. I'm not going to do that. And then finally I was like, okay, fine, let's do it. And then a lot of people were like, holy cow, how did you know that? Or, wow, thank you so much. That is exactly what I needed to hear. Or, so it just, I was like, wow, okay, so let's just do this.
Yeah. Do you believe that everyone can feel this way, or do you think it's like a gift?
Everyone can do it.
You think so?
Oh, heck
It's just allowing their brain to open up to it.
Right. Right. Just trusting in who they are, and it's intuition.
Mm-hmm. So before we jumped on the podcast, you were talking about you were just in Kansas City.
I was.
Why don't you tell people about that?
So I was on a entrepreneurial, is that even a word?
Yeah, entrepreneur.
Yeah, entrepreneurial competition called The Blocks. I'm on season 5. It drops probably next month.
What channel? Where at?
So it's an app. It's really super cool because, so it was this competition. We would be in a class for a day, and then we'd have the competition after. They would give us 15 minutes to write a pitch. But it was so amazing. I learned so much that I needed to know to further the business and just take it to the next level. So that was super exciting. And then all of the people were so amazing. Wes Bergman, he is the guy who does it all. He's also the host. You can find it. It's an app. So if you own a business, it has a lot of really cool information. They even have a meditational space, because meditation is super.
You know I can waste no time, because I gotta keep it tight. I'm in my bag, got my eyes on the price. You know I can waste no time, because I gotta keep it tight. I'm in my bag, got my eyes on the price. You know I can waste no time, because I gotta keep it tight. Give me the bass, give me the beat. I'm in my bag, this round is on me. Give me the bass, give me the beat. I'm in my bag, this round is on me. Give me the bass, give me the beat. I'm in my bag, this round is on me. Give me the bass, give me the beat. I'm in my bag, this round is on me.
Duper important.
It's funny how many people that you would not think meditate, and then you talk to them, they all meditate.
Yes.
Like right before here, we had the owner of Made on here, and he was like talking about his meditation.
I thought I recognized him. I was like, I know him from somewhere.
He owns
Made.
Made, yeah.
Yeah, I love that place.
Yeah, so he was talking about how much he meditates, and he meditates every day, and he can always feel like when he's off, when his meditation's not right. And it's like, that's something I think I need to work on moving forward, is like, the more and more people are like, meditate every day. Okay. Write your affirmation every day. And it's like, yeah, okay. I really need to grain myself to get.
You know what? Let me challenge you.
Challenge me.
When you go to bed at night and you're laying down, your head's on your pillow, take a few deep breaths and find an intention. Okay, so my intention is to connect to my higher self.
Yeah.
And then wake up with that intention and see what happens.
All right.
Go to bed every single night with an intention.
I'm going to tell my girlfriend to hold me to that.
Yeah.
Because she's really into like universe and meditation and prayer and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, season 5. Can you? Is there a winner?
There is, but I can't say.
Obviously
yet.
not. So you said in there you learned a lot to move the business forward. What are the few things that you learned to move the business forward?
SEO.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not techie.
So SEO, everyone. So if you're not tech, SEO is basically what it is to bring yourself up to when someone searches a business or an idea. Whoever comes higher up on Google, their SEO is more on point.
Yeah, and how to keep it simple.
Which SEO is like, I have an issue with SEO. Like, the hard part about SEO, in my opinion, is a lot of people say they know how to do SEO, but how do you really know they're doing SEO the right way? There's no way to like prove it. Like, I remember someone hit me like, "Oh, I'll run your SEO." I'm like, okay, what's the guarantee where I'm gonna be on Google one day? Oh, well, we can't really. I'm like, okay, then I'm good. Like,
it takes time. It's a test. It takes time. You gotta like plug in some keywords and do all these things on the back end.
And then the
back
end, and then the pictures. That's what people know. Like, your pictures have to be saved with SEO on it. So then those register on Google Images, and then on Google Images, the more people click on it, then gives your page more like Google trusts your page more to show to more people. Like, I think that's the thing that people don't process with Google, or the algorithms you want to say, is like, you need people to prove to the algorithm what you're posting is valuable, and they will put it in front of more people. Yeah. That's really the game.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's so complicated yet so simple. It's just
so
a lot of work.
It's so much work.
Yeah.
So what else other than SEO?
How to scale and grow. I learned keywords that I never even knew, which I don't even know if I remember them, but I learned what they are. I have a little red book that I use on my downtime to just go and jump into the computer and start doing stuff. I was told to start posting more, do a YouTube thing. Yeah. Yeah. So I have a YouTube channel. I give a lot of information about stuff.
I'm surprised. Dude, I'll tell you what. YouTube channels that like I said, I'm the guy that watches these, but like massages, like crazy stuff, they do so well. It's unbelievable how much they do well on people watching them.
Really?
Oh my God, massive. This is a guy named Dr. God, I can't remember his name right now. Dr. something. He was in San Francisco or outside of Oakland, and then he moved down to Tucson, and literally like he had a shop, and he was a chiropractic shop, but he like believes in like he just blew out his Achilles, and he's like naturally healing it. Like,
yeah.
So like he believes in all that stuff. He crushes YouTube.
That's amazing.
I love watching his videos.
That's what I do. I was in a terrible car accident in September.
You can't even tell.
Exactly. And I didn't take any prescriptions, nothing. I actually healed myself also from some kind of digestive thing that had me in and out of the hospital. They wanted me on steroids. I healed with food, hydrocolon therapy, massage, chiropractic care.
The problem is people don't realize is that doesn't make anyone that stuff is not as much money as it is to buy pain medication. Like, yeah. I think the hard part about the medical world that people don't believe in or whatever, it's like it is a business. So like they want to sell you things that make more money. And when it doesn't, then it doesn't. There's no reason to send you down this way because it's like financially not benefit to them.
Right.
Which at the end of the day, like a hospital has to make money. It's how they keep the doors open, whatever. But like you just have to realize, like when you go to a doctor, you believe everything your doctor says. Like your doctor is also a businessman. Like
yeah,
you're
giving them all the power.
Yes, you gotta ask questions. You gotta ask options. Yes, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And
that's why too. Like before you even go to the doctor, you're like, okay, so what's going on with me? Can I handle this myself? If not, you go to the doctor. You work with your doctor. Your doctor assists you in healing yourself.
It's always funny when you give the doctor the answer they don't want to hear.
Right.
Then they're like, what? Like like when I go get blood, so I'm like 35, I'm 35 now. So I'll go get blood work like every 6 months. And I'm like, okay, I want everything. And they're like, oh, well, you don't need this. I'm like, no, I want everything. They're like, why do you want to know that? I'm like, just in case.
So you know.
So I know. What do you care? I'm paying for it anyways. Let me run as many tests as I want on myself.
Right. And
but it's like always the craziest thing. They're like, why do you want to do that? Like, why do you care? Let me run like. Why, you're 35. You don't need to know what your testosterone level is. Why not? Why don't I not to know those things? Well, you're 35. Okay, well, I don't care. Let me run my tests on me.
Yeah.
But it's interesting when they're like, do it.
Yeah.
So for you, like, you've gone down this way of like this. So like you're talking about like growing the business. What to you looks like growing the business in the future? Like more shops? Bigger?
Oh yeah, yes. Yes.
More locations.
Like more locations, multiple shops, and then ultimate goal right now, a lot of smaller goals to the ultimate goal, but that would be a retreat center, like the headquarters, a retreat center where we could hold retreats, and all of the Mama Santi's house around the world or wherever we are can go to the retreats. We could do corporate retreats, but it's for people who are like, I really need to do something. Let's go to Mama Santi's house retreat for a week.
Yeah.
And then it's just, you're there for a longer period of time. So you get your regimen, you learn how to, live this lifestyle.
It's just so hard to check out. It's so hard to check out. I think that's the thing that people don't process. Like, I want to do this and I want to do that. And it's like the more you take on, the less you have to force yourself even harder.
Yeah.
To not just like, oh, I'll put my phone away, but like to mentally like, I am not worrying about every little thing that I have to do right now. Like I actually do like the podcast because like while I'm in here, like I don't have my work phone's in the other room. It's like, I don't know what's going on out there. Like I could go out there and the world's falling apart, but like in this moment in time, I have to focus so much on the other person. That's almost like meditation for me.
Yeah, you're being present
in the moment.
And
yes,
balance.
and I think presence is a very missed thing nowadays with phones.
Yeah, and it's a practice too. You got to look at it like you're practicing. I'm practicing to choose to put my phone across the room so I don't see it. Yeah. And then when you're like, oh, I'm gonna go check my phone, you're like, oh, I'm making the choice not to check my phone right now. Being present about your choice, practicing doing that, because ultimately it's a practice.
Do you struggle with posting on social?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I'll do a video and then I'll watch it. I'm like, I don't know about that, and I don't know how to edit or anything, so everything's really raw. And then I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna post it. So it takes me like a day or so, and I'm practicing doing it every single day. There's so many social medias.
Yes, it's a full-time job.
Yeah.
So you just focus on what? Instagram,
Facebook, and TikTok,
and YouTube.
And YouTube.
I'm telling you. How often you post on YouTube?
I do it about once to twice a month.
Oh.
But I've been watching shorter videos now on YouTube. I need to just put all my stuff on YouTube.
Oh, on shorts?
Also. Yeah, shorts or what have you.
I'll tell you what,
I thought it had to be like a big long video to be on
but
YouTube.
you start doing, I tell you this, you start doing like videotaping your massages, I bet you those will crush.
Yeah, the only thing is, so when I give a massage, I do an intuitive massage. So it's real personal. So it's a lot of times the person doesn't want all that on video. Yeah.
Maybe I'll be the first one. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I'd be
it's
interested.
Fun. I like it.
It would be interesting to see what gets pulled out.
Right.
It's just like I think it's all about having fun.
Yeah, me too.
I try to tell people all the time, I'm just trying to have as much fun as possible.
Yes.
I just try to not take everything so serious. Obviously, you have to be serious about certain things because the things we do here is very important to a lot of people. But it's like, at the end of the day, let's just have as much fun.
I can waste no time, because I gotta keep it tight. I'm in my bag, got my eyes on the price. I can waste no time, because I gotta keep it tight. I'm in my bag, got my eyes on the price. I can waste no time, because I gotta keep it tight. Give me the bass, give me the beat. I'm in my bag, this round is on me. Give me the bass, give me the beat. I'm in my bag, this round is on me. Give me the bass, give me the beat. I'm in my bag, this round is on me. Give me the bass, give me the beat. I'm in my bag, this round is on me.
As possible.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's like, at the end of the day, if I get hit by a bus tomorrow, no one's going to really, you know what I mean? No one's going to be like, oh, how many houses did he sell last year? No one's going to care. No one's going to be like, well, he only had 7 in escrow when he passed away, so, he wasn't that great. We always have a joke, me and my assistant, I always say, I was like, okay, when if I die anytime soon, I'm going to need you to, get a taco man, a jumper, and a margarita machine at my funeral. She's like, why? I was like, because if people didn't like me, I want them to show up for that. I want to fill out a church one way or another. That's the one way we're doing it. Yeah. I'm like, people are like, because they always ask me, why do you do this way? I'm like, I don't know. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun thing to talk to interesting people that you would never talk to outside of this platform.
Right.
Do you feel like that? Some of the people that you come in, you're like, oh my God, I would never think this type of person would come in my place.
All the time.
Yeah?
Yeah, and they're like, could you please do a reading? Because I read medicine cards, which are animals. Those are my main cards I read.
Do you have a corgi card? Because if so, I want that. I'm a huge corgi guy.
Oh.
What do you think? Corgi? I got a corgi up there.
That's amazing.
I have 2 corgis that they mean everything to me.
Cute.
They're the greatest dog in the world.
I love that. Well, dog represents loyalty.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you what. There's no better feeling than a hard day at work and you come home and those guys go crazy. If you do not like dogs, there's something wrong with you. I swear.
Right.
I swear. I don't understand if you're like, I don't like dogs. I'm like, I might not like a lot of people's dogs, but I love my dogs.
Right.
They don't sleep in bed with me. I get pissed. I'm like, get in.
Right.
I need to know.
Where are you?
I need you to know that I can feel you touching me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So moving forward, what do you think the next step, in the next 60 to 90 days, if you could have something on your list to hit, on your to-do list, that would be a little goal, what would it be?
My goal is to post every day.
Yeah?
You inspired me.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to post every single day. I really want to reach as many people as I can because it's my mission to let everybody know that we have the power to heal ourselves.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. No, don't give your power away. Nobody heals you. You don't go to a massage therapist. Make me feel better, even though a lot of people do. But it's not that. It's the massage therapist helping you heal yourself. What are they doing? They're increasing blood flow. They're putting you in a relaxed, balanced state. Blah, blah, blah. Meditation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
it's hard to post every single day. Luckily, I have a team. It is my girlfriend. We argue all the time. I'm like, why don't you, she also does what I do. I'm like, why don't you post today? She's like, oh, I was going to, but then like, like it wasn't perfect. And I got it. Like,
See, that's the thing. It doesn't have to be perfect. So that's why I'm like,
I
screw it.
have-
Everything's raw. I don't care anymore. Let's just post.
we never post photos of each other on social media, and I have posted 3 photos of us in the last probably like 30 to 60 days, and they have been the worst photos of us. And she gets so mad at me. She's like, why would you post that photo? We look awful. I said, you know why? Because it's funny to me. It's
Right.
funny to me because everyone does the opposite. Everyone posts a perfect photo. They take a million photos to make that perfect one. I'm like, I'll go through like all the, and I'll find the worst one, and then I'll post that one. And
I
she gets
love
so
that.
she
That's
gets
amazing.
so mad. She's like, I love you, but I hate you at the same time. I'm like, look it, everyone likes it. Everyone
Yeah.
loves it. They
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah.
Only you care.
Yeah.
So that's what's stopping you, is that?
Yeah. Also, I'm trying to hit like as many podcasts as I can,
Yeah.
trying to get myself out there.
It's
as
a full.
much
That's
as
a full-time job
possible.
too. I don't even know. Is there who else podcasts you're trying to get on?
I have no idea. I'm just searching for them. Hopefully, this will spark
A few
whole-
more. I
yeah.
just don't know anyone else in Riverside that really does them.
I don't either.
It's like such a small window, which it's crazy to think how big Riverside is, but then it's like we just lack certain things. It like even for me, I try to do the same thing. Like, okay, whose podcast can I jump on that maybe I can like spread the word a little bit more. It's just there's just not that many out there, or it's ones that I just really don't want to be on. Like it does. It's like it just doesn't make sense sometimes. It's like in my busy schedule or whatever. It's like drive 40 minutes, hop on this podcast. It's not that great, and then drive and waste an hour there and drive 40 minutes back for what? It's just you start balancing your time. So right now, like, do you work every single day?
No.
No? Why? I mean,
I have to take days off. I mean, ultimately, yes, I do work every single day because I'm
The
doing
owner?
videos and I'm the owner and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I'm closed on Mondays.
Oh,
I make
closed on
sure
Monday.
to take time with my family. When I'm off, I'm off.
yeah.
That's
why I have 2
think
phones.
That's very important. Me too. I have
People
2
always
phones,
laugh
a
like, "Why do you have 2
business phone.
phones?" I have a business phone, and they're like, "You
Personal.
could have a Google number." I'm like, "No, but the phone still rings. Like it's still ringing.
Yeah.
Like it's."
Yeah.
And what people don't realize when you own a business, most of the time the number of calls that come in that are good news versus bad news, it's a big ratio. It's like 1 to 10 that are good news.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like you
A whole
have to
bunch
like
of scam calls. Like,
oh my god, how many spam
SEO?
I get so,
Can I talk to you about your website?
I literally get so many spam calls a day. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like I'll look at my call
Yeah.
list. It's like spam, and I'm like, I love when you pick up and you hear the click, and you're like, oh no, it's
like what was the purpose of that?
and then they jump on. They're so terrible.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you got the wrong person. They're like, no, I'm on your website right now. I'm like, no, you're not. That's not me. So moving forward, what advice would you give someone? I like always ending on this. What advice would you give someone who wants to take that first step? Because it's like I said, not everyone, it's probably something you maybe struggle with, or people like some people think it's all hoo-ha, you know what I mean? And obviously I think that our minds are the most powerful thing in the world. Like I think people underestimate your mind. Like if your mind, your mind can take you to a place very positive or very negative. And I feel like if you're off, if you feel off, how are you supposed to go like attack the world? Like if you feel off, how are you supposed to give love to other people if you're off? So like what would be like the first step you think to like kind of like get the momentum going for someone?
To heal themselves?
Yeah, to heal themselves, to take the direction, to go down the path of walking in your shop and not walking past your shop, or just the courage like to DM someone.
I just come into the shop and say hi, and then you'll be like, oh, this is it.
Yeah.
It's not intimidating at all. It's called
There's no
Mama Santi's
there's no witch
house.
there's no
It's a
witch
house.
there's no witch stuff in there. There's no
It's not witchy. It's super cool. It's super nice energy, stuff like that. But I think for someone looking to take that first step is really to change your mindset. That's where it all begins. And I give the advice to change your mindset when you have a lot of chatter or you don't feel so good or you're like, ugh, whatever it is. I don't know what you do. I pray our Father, the Lord's Prayer, and I repeat that over and over, and that's what helped me change my mindset. Or you could do affirmations or mantras. I am love, 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 love. Like just something repeating over and over. So you're shifting the mindset, right? And then you can listen to yourself better.
I was actually reading a book or listening to a book on the way in today, and it was saying that the difference between successful people and non-successful people is the mindset they have when bad things happen. Successful people spend that a short amount of time in negative world because they're human. Negative people live in that world and they spend a short amount of time in positive.
Right.
And they're able to, successful people are able to go like, okay, this has happened. I'm in a bad mood, or this is wrong, or I'm negative thought, or I'm not going to make it. But they're very quickly to bounce back up.
Because it's a challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not negative. It's a challenge.
Yeah, you have to realize that.
Right.
So best way to people get a hold of you?
MamaSantiesHouse.com. You can call
Great
me.
SEO.
951-907-9345. Text too.
Yeah, do you answer DMs very quickly?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So send her in the
Facebook,
DM.
Instagram,
TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn.
I am on LinkedIn
Me
as
too.
well.
Google business page.
I have a Google business page.
What
as
else
well.
could be out there? There used to be one more. Well, Snapchat, but no one uses that anymore.
Yeah, I don't,
I actually just had a little deja vu right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Woo.
And then there used to be like Google Plus or something. I remember that one. I was like gung ho about it, and then like I took a week or a half to build my Google Plus page, and then a week later it was like gone. And I was like,
I'm like, what is
the program
that?
shut down. I was like, it's crazy. So
Right.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
I'm definitely gonna come get scraped.
You should, and let's video it.
All right, Adrian, we're video saving a
Yeah.
scrape. I'm nervous. I might cry.
I hope so. No, I'm just kidding.
Then we all know it was a lie. I'll be the truth if it hurts or not, because it seems like it hurts, and based on what I've watched on YouTube, it does hurt. So we'll figure it out. So thank you so much. Appreciate
Thank you so much for
Very
having me.
inspiring woman over here.
Oh, thank
I
you.
can't wait to see if you won or not. But if you didn't, you definitely took some away that like SEO. So
Yeah.
guys, make sure you go follow her. Make sure if you need anything in that kind of space, hit her up. Support the local people. That's what we're all about here. Until next time, guys. Peace.